Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Marek, and I work here at Rohlik as an IT support specialist. So I'm the guy who sees a ticket and reset the password. Yeah, but jokes aside, thankfully Rohlik has more in store than just boring tickets. And part of my job is also handling all the IT assets we have in our company. And for that, we were using asset management from Zoho, which was quite bulky and expensive. And we were using around like 10% of the features. So when the yearly license renewal was approaching, David came to us and he was like, hey guys, vibecoding, ring any bells? And we said, yeah, a bit. And he said, okay, you have 1 month to decide if you are able to do something by yourself or we will be stuck with Zoho for another year. So I tried and I failed. I completely broke the app when I tried to implement the Okta single sign-on and user provisioning. It was running in circles and I was desperate. So I tried again, and this time I asked David for help with the Okta. And when we implemented the Okta from the start, it worked. So countless hours of prompting and debugging, we have our asset management. So I'll try to share it. Yeah. All right. This will be better. Well, basically, we need just a bit smarter version of Excel. That was my first thought. But then what's great is when you have the possibility, you implement the features. And it's also kind of limiting because you are then delaying the, like when you are running the app. So yeah. So we decided to go with our solution and saved over $33,000 per year, which is great. Yeah. And so this is our asset management after like 380 prompts. And I'm not sure if that's a lot or not, but yeah. We got dashboards, assets, users from Okta, and importing and exporting. So that's great. What I want to point out, all this project was done in Lovable. I'm not really like tech user, which is great because you can just use simple prompts or screenshots work well because you can easily, if it's lying to you, you edit something and it's like, yeah, I fixed it. And you run it again and you put a screenshot, it's still not fixed. Come and fix it. It's usually finds the mistake and finally fix it, or after like 5 tries. What's good is that it's like got native connection to Supabase, and I don't have any experiences with databases, so it completely builds the database, which is great. And yeah, so this is the Supabase. And you just simply set it up, pick like whatever machine you need, the smallest one usually, because it got the lowest price per month. And then you are there. That's, yeah, awesome. What's also great that you can host it on Lovable, so you don't need to get any hosting services. And also good part is that you can easily do any rollbacks. So when you have like a prompt, you can somehow, usually, yeah, you have like a restore option. So when you break something, you can restore it, or well, the AI breaks it, so not you, of course. And yeah, what's also good, there is a GitHub, so you can also share the code with others. And for more advanced users, you can also like mess with the code directly. So that's pretty much it. Any questions? Migration from the original tool? No, I started again, just to be sure, like clean slate. Great.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe one more question.
How will you learn from what the other tools like usually do with assets. So it's not just a smart Excel with all the devices, but what you like do. Synchronization with software, like some advanced functional tool, you build it yourself?
Well, I'll try, but the issue is with Lovable. More advanced stuff you put in, the easily more prone is to be broken. So more stuff you build, easily you can break it. So I'll try to keep it simple, to be honest. Yeah.
Maybe Zoho started the same, right? 5 years ago.
Maybe, and then they still put new stuff in. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, thank you. And now I would like to ask Jiří from Navigara to to come and show his or their demo.
So we have something really exciting for you today. We found a new way how to measure the performance and seniority of software developers. Why? So do you know the feeling when you can work your ass off, you deliver something truly exceptional and nobody notice? Or you are working in a team which has no direct metrics to business. Your team works flawlessly, but nobody cares. We are here to change that. And how? We are basically using the same technology behind Cursor, but we are flipping it. We are not using it to generate code. We are using it to analyze code written by people or AI. Okay? So we have a demo for you. And before the demo, you can choose on what project we will show you the demo.
So we have 3 projects.
Yes.
We analyze. We only have time for one. The first is VS Code.
Yeah. The second is V8, the engine behind Node.
V8 and
MongoDB.
Mongo.
So who is for VS Code? Put your hands up. Okay. Who is for V8? And who is for Mongo?
That's
kind of
tricky.
similar. So let's do the VS Code. We mentioned the VS Code,
That's the, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will take the part.
Yeah. Okay. So it's yours, Adam.
Okay, so I will look in, and I hope everything will work because we had some difficulties a few hours ago, but now
Yeah, the statistic of this demo is not good, so hopefully it will work.
Yeah, here you go. So what do we have here? That's the VS Code analysis, and what we can see is the performance of respective contributors. We only analyze top 100 contributors working on this particular project. So company stats, list of contributors, and their performance. I will go to the detail of this Tyler James Leonhardt.
Yeah, we were trying for managers to put like their one score, which is performance, and then to create a report which basically explain why.
So that's the performance over the last 12 months. As we can see, the performance is quite stable. This part shows the performance of the whole team, average performance of the whole team. So we can see that the developer, this one is slightly above average. And because we are running out of time, I will just quickly describe some other parts: first contribution, seniority, strong and weak skills we also analyze. And that's the major part. Recently, we analyzed, a few weeks ago, we introduced new functionality, which is called metrics. We have a few static metrics we are analyzing, such as code analytics. Code clarity.
Code quality, documentation, complexity, algorithmization, and many, many more. And after we deployed the solution for the first time, instantly the companies told us, guys, we need one more metric. We need one more metric. We need one more metric. So we create the possibility to create your own metric via prompt. So we can do the example?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Add new metric.
So, for example, you want to know if the developer did a unit test for every functional.
So let's create a metric and name it unit testing, right? This is the description that is also taken into consideration while the AI is analyzing the commits. How much the edit feature was covered by unit tests?
So, and we are basically scoring that on the level from 1 to 10.
On rate 1 to 10, for now we only have one type.
And to understand what every score means, we are also creating reasoning for that.
Yes, so that's the generated reasoning from the AI, which can also be edited. So if you wish to introduce your own prompt for each score, for instance, what does it mean if the AI puts the score 4? You can also rewrite both the title and the label.
And when you are happy with the metrics, you can test them on one person in your organization. And it takes like a few minutes to analyze all his contribution, and you see how good or bad the metric is.
Shall we try it?
It will take like 1 minute, so no, we don't have to. Or should we?
Let's
try.
Let's try if it works.
Yeah.
Let's hope it will work. We haven't tested it.
So basically what we are doing is we are creating a bunch of metrics, and then the company decide on how the performance is calculated, basically. So I can give you an example. In my startup, velocity is like the most important part. But in bigger companies like Microsoft, the documentation, the testing, and the quality of code is much more important than velocity.
That's right.
And you can change the way how we are calculating that via settings. And after I can show it.
No, just wait.
Yeah, I can show it in a new tab. No problem. It will work. So here you can see like how you can change the way how the performance is calculated.
So the performance is basically just weighted sum of those metrics. Yeah. And here you can also set up your own weight of each. So if you don't take testing into consideration in your startup or in your project overall, you can just discard it by using this slider. So if I discard it here,
so
the testing will no longer be considered in the calculation.
And you can add as many metrics as you want. So now I'm switching back to this, and it's still analyzing. So we improve the statistic of this demo. So I can talk a little bit about our new feature, and because we have so many vibe coders here, you will love it. So one way how to look on the code is through one commit. But it's really important to take several commits into consideration. So for example, really soon we'll be adding a feature which analyzes that one person did a huge commit, and then like 5 other people were trying to fix the first commit for 2 or 3 weeks. And we will be taking this into consideration. So I think it will be really useful for vibe coders. What do you think? I think we experience something like that every day. So basically, that's it for us. I think soon you will see like much more analysis of open source work from us. So stay tuned and follow our LinkedIn, and we'll be adding really cool new features there really soon.
Yeah. And if you wish to know more, just hit us up later on.
Yes.
I promise you the announcement.
Oh.
So we've been working closely with Navigara for last month probably, and it has really promising results. And today I have a fun fact for you, because quite a few people were asking me, how is this Devin working for you? Is it really useful? Are you getting any good results? I ran Navigara today, and we don't have it calibrated, so take it with a fine print. But the number 10 best engineer in our organization is currently Devin AI, according to Navigara. So it's probably favoring more AI engineers.
Yeah. Like the velocity of these tools is crazy. So do you have any questions? Yeah, it's built on agentic retrieval and LLM. Right now it's a Gemini 2.5.
Yeah,
because the maximum limit of the token window is it's beneficial for us.
Yeah, we can do one more question.
You have so many broad hacks to launch, because you can scan the repos and really blame the engineers and tag them. It's going to be dope. Yeah, and like
That's true.
what would be cool, like I would love to have like Slack integration that would be like blaming the people. Like, if you can do it, like I would.
Adam is hiring.
Like what we will be like really integrating soon is like integration, but not for this, but so you can talk with the data.
No, I want this to be like proactive and blame the engineer.
Like on Slack.
Yeah, that's a CEO feature.
It'll be nice actually.
It's really cool.
Okay, so thank you. Our next guest is Adam Sobotka, and yeah, it's yours.
Hello, name's Adam Sobotka. I'm CTO at Mero, and I vibe coded two things. I'm going to present both of them. So yeah, who's developer here? Wonderful. So the first question is why I'm talking here. I'm talking here because I vibe coded an open source project. So I want you to contribute, and that's the reason why I'm speaking in front of people, which is not my favorite thing. But as we are developers, you probably know one situation, and I want you to picture this. You are on the retrospective, it's Friday afternoon, you are dead inside, and Brett from product says, I feel like our velocity is down. And then Sarah chimes in and say, it seems like we are spending too much time on the bugs. And we are sitting there and feeling like, okay, seems like, feel like, who's been there? Like, who's been on the meeting like this? No one, I'm alone. Come on, guys, you've been there, I know it. So I'm CTO after all. So yeah, what I built is, and this is the live demo of the, you can like type it in the browser and you will see the landing page. I won't allow you to use my application because I will have to pay for you, but this is the real application that is fetching data from the Mero repositories, and this is an application that kind of like give the data for teams to discuss on the retrospectives, to have some more qualified conversation on the retrospectives, because I believe that, and I don't hate Adam, who was presenting before, we are actually friends, but what I believe is that the teams are best equipped to solve their own problems. They just need the right data, and they need to discuss based on the things that they see. And I think that AI kind of like enables us to think in like more managerial perspectives as a developers. So you can take a look on the PR cat, and you can see that the flow state is kind of like not working, but the PR size, the average PR size is 1,200 lines of code, which is not great. And you can open the retrospective about it. Like you can talk with the team, what's going on, guys? Like, are we like doing the too big PR request, or is it some change in the Node.js, or what's going on? And you have some like base for a discussion like this, and you can basically spend a quality time with the rest of the people in the development. There is some good suggestions. As you can see, the first suggestion is to reduce the PR size for better reviews. You don't want to do a code review for over like 300 lines of code. It doesn't really make sense. You want to have it short because you want to understand what the person is adding to the code base. So this kind of like makes sense, and it's AI generated. There are some quick wins. There are some code review coverage. I know what happened, and it's good information for me as well as it is for every manager who's knowledgeable enough to understand what it says. To like open this with the team and ask like, hey guys, what's going on? Like we have lower code review coverage than we want to, and they will say, we know this and this happened, and you don't need to have some difficult discussion or anything like that. Also important, and there is some details on the tabs on the left side. Also important is to understand where you are investing your time, because you may think that you are fighting with bugs, as we actually did here, like you can see the red lines. And it may be not true overall. It may be in like spike of the things that create some bad vibes, if I may use this word in another context, with the team. And it may be like psychological view of the things rather than data. And people come to the retrospective full of feelings, but if they don't have the data, it's pretty hard to understand what's going on with the team. So this tool is here to allow you to think more data based on what's going on in the engineering. There is a lot of things. I don't want to go through all of them. There is nice detail on the analytics, so you can move over and see like how many bugs, how many documentation things and new features were being developed on the each day, and there are some improvement ideas and quests. So take a look on the project. You can fetch it from the GitHub. You can contribute. I would love to see ideas. What is missing? What is your like pain points that I can help you solve? And I know that this is kind of like MVP version, but I think that together we can make our teams work better. And I don't know if I don't have another one with another project, so
okay.
I can continue.
Yeah, you can continue.
to another thing, and I will be super quick to save time. I know it's the air here is not wonderful. So another thing is Survibe, and it's based on the idea. And this is the POC. It doesn't do anything useful. It's like really vibe coded in. I returned from Latvia this weekend, and I just like vibe coded over the weekend because I was like thinking during my PTO that about the state of the tools, and I think that I like linear. If you know the tool, it's quite good because it shows the progress of the teams in some more clear way than Jira, I would say. But I was thinking about like where we moved as an industry and all the AI and vibe coding thing. And I think that the UI for this is wrong, that you simply can't organize the work around the user stories or the value-oriented work around the tools like Jira, because Jira was invented to handle the helpdesk tickets, right? And all these tools are kind of like bound to the past. If you take Kanban as an example, Kanban is developed in Toyota for making the delivery or making the store of the components as small as possible. So there is the whole flow idea that is super cool, but the representation of this for the software development is kind of crazy. So I was thinking like how we can make it better, and this is the result. It runs on the Survibe something. I'll share it later. It's on the Verso, but I forgot the name of verso.app, I think. So I think that we should focus on the user story. You should understand who's the person we are working for. It's in the SAS world, it's not like single person, it's approximation, a persona or something like that. And we need to understand who they are, what they need, what's the frustration, and how we know that we are doing the right thing. So it should be described. It can be elaborated by conversation with the AI assistant, or I imagine it should be. So you can basically say, hey, what will Sarah is the name? What will Sarah do if the network is down? And the AI will try to fill it in the fields, and you don't need to bother about it. You will just like think about your user, and it will figure out some real user story, not the task that you are probably using for managing things in the software development, but the like valuable thing on top of that. And I think that we should have the design somewhere, like it should be attached, and it shouldn't be in a system that is different than the management system itself. Then you need to have a tasks because usually it's the teams that are working on the things and they need to align somehow. So again, like you need to have some cohesive view of how you are going to build the user story. And one thing that is horribly missing in the tools is the notes and the documentation, because there is usually some research from the designers. You never see it as a developers because it's in the different system. And I was managing a bigger teams, and I know that they simply don't look at there because it's the different system. Then you have some discussions about the architecture. You need to discuss how you will secure the APIs, the things like that, what database you will use, and it needs to be documented somewhere. And it's usually documented somewhere else, and again, abandoned. So I think that we need to like think differently about the needs we have as a software developers. And this is kind of like mock-up of how it can look like. I will super happy to discuss it with you, how to move it forward, because I think that we are in the wrong place. I don't know how to get in the better place, but I think that we should.
Yeah, and we have also Lukáš Peter, my business partner from Too Fresh, and he'll wrap up the demo part. And yeah, he showed it to me today, so I hope you'll like it. It will be more visual this time. So Lukáši, yeah, we'll have some technical adjustments, and then it's up to Lukáš.
Hey there. My name is Lukáš, and today I would like to show you Context. It's an app I vibecoded, and it does edit images. I am a designer, founded Too Fresh many years ago, and last year I spent in California, Silicon Valley with Ray. And what we do there, we are focused on designing interfaces for AI. And I'd like to show you my latest experiment, Context. It's with this predictive UX. Have you ever wanted to edit an image and didn't know how and why? Meet Context. What Context does, you have a picture, you point at the t-shirt, you select some options you would like to change on that picture, and you do that again and again and again. So it can do things with people, like this. It can do all these like lightning effects. It is also great with illustrations, text, and many other occasions. So I call it Context because it uses under the hood this model called Flux Context. It's quite a new thing. About 1 month ago it was released. And this is what it does. You have an input image and you prompt it, remove the thing from her face. The thing is removed. Then you prompt it, she's now in the city, she's in the city, or it's now snowing and there is snow on her. But it really is a magic, this model. But there is one problem. You have to prompt this model very accurately. You have to name objects and things, and this is super hard. This was a happy scenario, but usually you just end up with being not able to express yourself and describe the thing you want to change properly so that the model understands you. Okay, you could read the manual, but you all casual image editors, I doubt you will go through all of that. So this is the solution. You just point and edit. Now, I have a note here that to show you the demo, which I hope will work. So this app is, by the way, great for humiliating people. So I'll choose some random image here. And What is happening now? The image is being scanned by Claude. And what it does, it creates this hierarchy of all objects that are in this image, listing everything that is in the background, in the foreground, and using this for context, which is later used to suggest what we can do with this image. So for example, I'll select Jakub's t-shirt, and let's wait for a moment. Now it's thinking about all possible actions it could do with Jakub's t-shirt. Oh, actually not. The first step, it is asking me, it is validating what am I actually pointing at? Is it the whole person? Is it the t-shirt? Is it the fabric on that t-shirt? Or is it the overall scene? So I'll select the t-shirt. What is happening now? Now it is deciding about actions. So what could we do with Jakub's t-shirt? Let's remove it. It's great he's not listening. Now it is deciding what to do after removing this t-shirt. So what if we, I guess it's clear. Number 3. Now it's deciding what to do with his bare chest. Let's see. Tan skin. I like hairy chest. Let's do hairy chest. And now pray with me so that Flux model on replicate is working and it will do something so that we don't have to repeat it again. If it doesn't, I'll just continue. But I guess you are already used for waiting here. Doesn't look good.
Like your Windows XP wallpaper.
No.
This is a new business opportunity, right? Like a different idea for how to monetize the waiting times.
Yes.
So on.
I really like the idea someone mentioned here today. You have to build multiple apps simultaneously so that you have something to, yeah. So I'll try it again, but before I do random image here, I'll just continue with what I have to say here. So what this app does, this is somehow my backup plan. You answer those questions. You get 4 variations of what that app produces. And you get to this interface where you basically have a stack of all images you can then reuse again and again and again and have fun. So what was especially interesting for me when dealing with this, I'll try to move it with here, bike shirt, was the process, how this app was put together. I built my first initial prototype in Claude project, basically having this conversation with Claude, using this little green dot for asking Claude, what is the user actually pointing at? This is how I can get pretty precise answers. And continuing with this conversation until the moment that Flux prompt that is precise, that is working, is generated. Then I use Comfy UI to generate that image with Flux context and back and forth. After I knew that I have spotted something that actually can work, then came the time for some UI, UX flow, shirtless. And the last step was actually some coding. I used Claude Code. And I'd like to highlight a couple of things. If you ever tried to vibe code your UI, it usually messes up everything. Look at this. It's quite accurate, isn't it? Or this, almost 1-to-1. Let's see if it will work right now. And what I truly think about this, although it might sound like some joke, it is not. I truly believe that this is a fantastic, amazing interface with a huge potential. Just imagine that you could just allow the user to throw an image of a hat or a can or your product, tell it to this thing to be held in the hand, and it will just do that. So the potential is huge for later. And yes, it's working. We got Jakub here. I don't think he looks actually that good, but
I like it. That's okay.
let's fix it. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's Flux context. Thank you, guys.
So, yeah, maybe we can have one question for Lukáš if anyone wants to ask something. Yeah, please.
Yes.
Something that also suggested, or is it something you knew?
Well, examples. You put there a lot of examples as you do with prompting. So you give it a clue how to set up this hierarchy, and then it does.
So you had some experience with these hierarchies, so how did you know what kind of hierarchy?
Well, a year ago, we did this workshop where we were really drilling this topic inside too. So I had some clue on how to tell Claude how to build this hierarchy of the world, the universe.
So yeah, thank you.